Yeah, totally normal, if you have some interest in doing some, medical stuff in the field of creating prosthetics for people, or give them a leg up. You might one day just find yourself with the idea that, man, it's really hard to imagine how the people would actually use those, so, you really need two arms. I mean, one is enough to... Carnival of Death again. Gruesome Remains, we already had that. Nice room. Yeah. If the man himself hadn't quite made it clear that he's, a bit special, then, just going into this particular room would probably give you a good idea that something must be, maybe a bit strange. Mannequin arms and other parts. Well, mannequin on sale. Prosthetic limbs. Varies per pet's customer. Crash test dummies. 1,450. To be fair. Amputees must wait up front. Stan. Oh, Stan. Where are you? Limbs, prosthetics, and mobility aids. Stan Gimbal. Stan. Where are you, little Stan? Oh, you've got some blood in here. Good, because we need more of it. In fact, we need 2 more of these packs. Giddy. Yeah. That picture I can get behind. The rest gives me a rather not so good feeling. Stan, I have some questions about your interior design choices. There might be something here. That and there. Stan, let's talk about this maybe. That appears to me that you're maybe a bit more into amputating things than actually creating prosthetics. It might be something we would like to talk about at some point. Let's make a quick save, just in case. Not bloodbath, fortitude. Fortitude would be rather helpful. The baseball bat. Then at least some of it is in good taste. The rest is rather debatable.
Huh? Oh, hey, help! You gotta get me out of here, man. This guy's a freaking nut job.
Who, Gimbal?
Who, Gimbal? Yeah, Gimbal. That guy's been taking pieces off of me and McGee over here for the last 3 days. He's crazy, man. Freaking crazy.
But don't say. Okay, how do I open this door? There he is, with his most favorite weapon. A cut-off arm. Ouch. That thing actually hurts me. Not just my feelings. Truly, a weapon of the chosen ones. Jesus Christ. If I could just get him to fall on the ground. I mean, sometimes, if I hit him, I do get some good damage in there, but it's right, that thing is floppy as fuck, isn't it? Okay. Need more fortitude. I had a distinct feeling I should have looked up what the fucking block button is before I engage with this, but I don't remember off the top of my head. Okay, that was health-wise not a good idea. I should definitely have done better. I should have looked up what the fucking block button is. I did not.
Thanks, man. You're a lifesaver.
Well,
I wasn't sure I was gonna make
gotta
it.
just take the consequence of my own actions
I've been on
then.
some weird cases, but this one takes the cake.
You don't say. Your Carson, I take it.
Yeah, that's me. How did you know?
Well, Asa Kilpatrick sent me.
He did? Oh man, that's solid. I owe that guy big. I hope I can figure out a way to get him back for this.
Well, I mean, he's got some work for you, so you should head back to the office.
What? Oh no, man. No, not for me anymore. Look at my hand. Gimbal took my trigger finger for a trophy. I'm all through with this business. I hate to leave Arthur in a lurch, but that's just the way it is.
Well, I guess that is understandable for most humans not being, hmm. I mean, you're not strictly speaking requiring a trigger finger to use a gun. Technically speaking, you could probably get something made for you that would allow you to use the next best finger. Oh well, but I understand, after having been imprisoned for a few days and, having things cut off you, yeah, I can see why you would not want to deal with this business any longer. I understand, yes, I'll give him the news.
Don't worry, I'll take care of old Stumpy here.
Yeah, I better come back with the police. Ah. As for McGee, yeah, I don't think we need to worry about McGee any longer. I don't think he's going to get up anytime soon. I really don't like having that in my inventory. You know what, we're gonna pick it up for the moment. Just, just so we have it. Although the previous owner probably missed it, you can still put it to good use. Yes, it's a nice floppy melee weapon. Yeah. High five, bitch. Okay, that's enough chuffing around. Yeah. I mean, you can say what you want, but I'm pretty sure Stan was very passionate about his work. Maybe a bit too passionate. Maybe so passionate that he sometimes, needed to close himself inside in his little fun room and, just tea in his hand and work out some of the, stress and shit. I mean, otherwise, you don't want to even spout some embarrassing boner while you're working on, some of the modeling photography. After all, would be rather embarrassing. One must say indeed. But yeah, it's nice. First introduction to Santa Monica, and the first thing you can potentially engage with is, of course, a nice little psychopath doing interesting things. That is Mercurius' car, isn't it? Yeah. See, there's blood there, so that's... It is indeed Mercurius' car. I don't know what this car is, because I don't remember it. Oh well. Fuck me. Sideways and all of that good shit. How many points do we have? 6 points. I'm probably going to deal with the bitches on the beach for the moment by talking with them. Otherwise, why the fuck would you have such high persuasion? After all, that would be good. As for everything else, I mean, we can probably push this to 4 now, can we? I mean, how much does this cost? 3, and this costs more, doesn't it? Yeah, we would need 1 more experience points to get that out of the way. And then with the help of Blood Buff, we can basically open up everything in the clinic, so that's good. I'm gonna go back to Arthur and tell him about the fate of his bounty, because I'm pretty sure he's gonna start another quest, a quest that you can't actually finish yet, because it's... that one is going to stay with you a while, let's just say. I don't actually need to go in there yet. We can go in there, get some extra money once we are actually needing to go in there for another side quest. Combining things. Yes, very smart move, combining things, not doing things one by one, but doing them all together.
What's shaking?
Well, bad news, I kind of found Carson, and fortunately he's not coming back.
What? Ain't coming back? What do you mean he ain't coming back?
Well, this trigger finger got cut off by a psychopath.
Man, that's a tough one. Bounty hunter ain't no good without his trigger finger. Well, hell, that really leaves me in hot water, boy. Gonna cost old Arthur real good.
You don't say. So, what's the problem?
I got this guy with a sheet a mile long, put in on 3 warrants. His girlfriend put up for the bond, and now he missed the court date. I can't get in touch with either of them. Want a job?
Actually, if you look at the clock in the background, it actually has a nice little... It's actually moving. I mean, I wonder if the gonna change the minute. I don't think so, but let's watch. It doesn't. But hey, at least, they animated one of the little thingies moving. That's kind of nice. Might be interested.
Well, it won't be much of a job since you ain't licensed and all, but
Don't
until
worry
I
about
can
it.
get me another bounty hunter, I need you to find out if this guy skipped town or what.
So, sounds fun. You've got a deal.
Great, all right. The guy's name is Mike Durbin. Goes by the name Muddy. His girlfriend put up for his bond. She lives over there above Tripp's pawn shop. Her name is Marion Murrieta, but I haven't been able to get in touch with her.
Yeah. My neighbor. Do you know if I could get a gun or two?
Well, I wouldn't normally.
I mean, we already
this,
kind of
since you
convinced
did
Tripp
help
to
me
sell us
out,
weapons, and he has
Tripp
really
down
nothing in
at
his
the pawn
inventory.
shop, he's a little fried and paranoid, so he don't usually sell guns to anyone. But just tell him old Arthur sent you. He'll set you up all right.
Thanks. So what's this Muddy Mike guy's record like?
Well, he was brought up on manslaughter charges years back, but he got acquitted. Since then, he's been in and out for this and that. Small-time stuff, mostly.
What did he do this time?
Most recently, he was brought in as part of a big case on stolen auto parts. It's this big chop shop thing that's going on in Santa Monica. Been in the paper.
Okay, so above the pawn shop, right?
That's right. Marianne Murrieta. In them crappy places above the pawn shop.
Boy, I have
Find
one
out
of those
where the
crappy
hell
places.
Muddy is, where is he going, whatever. But be careful. You're not licensed, and if anything bad goes down, I don't know you. You hear me?
Fair enough, fair enough. I got it. Now how about you pay me for the Carson job?
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Here you are.
Thanks.
All right, come back when you got some info. Thanks in advance.
Well, off we go then. 100 more. Always a good start. When can we get? I think the first piece of armor we can get is actually downtown, isn't it? Yes. The end is nigh. Actually, I'm pretty sure this particular Doomsayer is the whole reason why I named this fucking stream like that. So, I don't know if you want to blame anyone for bad naming, sense, blame the Doomsayer. It's kind of his fault. Okay, we have 7 points. So technically we have enough points to get what I wanted. And then, can I get? No, I think we need to actually get the Astrolite first before we can get the. Can I talk to you about guns now? Will this give you more guns? I think so. I don't think so, but you know.
Thanks for coming back.
Yeah, and I figured as much. I mean, we already convinced him to sell us guns anyway, so now I guess the info was a bit over the top for us, to be fair, but well, it is what it is. So after that, we go get the Astrolite back, because I don't actually know how much you needed to progress to get the thing triggered. Actually, I can't get into your apartment without doing the necessary upgrades anyway, can I? PC! Do I have a message? No, so yeah, we do need to pick up the Astrolite first. Okay, fair enough, and that was level 5, wasn't it? Now I get 1 point in dexterity, and 1 point in security. I go like accept. And we go blood buff. Et voila.
Hey, Mayor, it's Mike. Look,
You're still here, book.
I gotta get
Yes, you
downtown
are.
for a few days, maybe longer.
Can I read you already? Yes, I can. Read.
If Reno calls, tell him to meet me down there. We got something to discuss, apparently. I'll be at Milton's place in the Skyline Lofts 2A. Sorry, baby. I'll explain everything later.
The Warrior's Field Guide. Very important lecture that you should, of course, engage with. Don't you know, who's not into some good old-fashioned voyeurism once in a while. The High Art of Watching. Well, personally, I've always been more a fan of the good old-fashioned hands-on approach, but alas, you know, to each their own. And now that I used my blood buff, I am feeling somewhat needing some blood. Because we'll at least need to use the blood buff at least another 2 times in the fucking hospital to get all of the doors open. One for Malcolm's door. Do believe.
A lot of shocking things in my time on the force, but that pier, that's the kind of thing that makes you lose your faith in humanity.
I gotta say, it's the second worst thing I've ever seen.
Poor bastard down there is torn in 2. By the looks of it, you'd think someone tied him to 2 horses and raced them in opposite directions. What could you have possibly seen that was worse than what's down there?
It was about 3 years ago. Malibu. Found this guy on the beach. Looked like, I don't know, an animal attack.
Shark bite?
I've seen shark bites. This was something different. Like whatever killed him knew what it was doing. The head was missing, the hands were missing, and there were these huge slashes. But
Bullshit.
no. Guy was literally slashed to ribbons. The worst part was I was waiting for the meat wagon and like something was watching me. I swear on my badge today that there was something just out of sight. For a split second, I thought about wanting to get a squad car and getting the hell out of that place.
Yeah.
To this day, it makes me wonder what's really out there.
Maybe it was a werewolf. Woo!
All right.
Or a vampire fire.
See, this is why you didn't get
Yes, it might be. Actually, isn't there also a were shark or something? So technically speaking, you know, it could be a dweller of the more watery areas. Technically speaking. Do I have any? I should have just bought the blood bags, but I guess we need to go down here anyway to this lady.
Up there. Through that chain link gate and up those stairs.
Blood bags? What?
Those men you are looking for.
How did you know I was looking for someone?
Never mind. You wouldn't understand.
Oh no, I do. I know what's up. Thanks. But these are Sinbloods. And she has the particular assolish fate to be a Malkavian Sinblood. Which is really the sort of fate, I mean, being a Malkavian in and of itself is already a fate that is rather... yeah. Let's just say we have not really lucked out in that particular area. I mean, you could get it worse. You could, you know, technically speaking, become a fucking Nosferatu, which is, of course, the ultimate pain in the ass to be. So you will never, ever, ever engage with, you know, society at large any longer, because, well, the very moment you step out into society, you're going to get fucked. Ah, very much so. But still, you know, Malkavian comes a close second, because, well, if you weren't insane before, now you will find... Oh, beauty. Cute. You will find yourself being, well, clinically insane. Ah. Of course, they're not gonna just let me in there.
Go ahead and walk on away now.
Tempting. Let's not. I mean, we still have some blood left, and since we have a relatively high humanity, there's not that high of a chance of us getting all frenzy-like. I said, and since I know what usually happens when you start talking about nonsense, you should make a safe game. Just in case. Now then, let's talk to our friendly neighborhood Sinbloods.
Evening.
Evening indeed. Are you okay?
It's nothing.
Do I scare you?
No. I have a speech problem. Sorry.
Fair enough. Sorry to bother you. Goodbye. They said nothing. So. Yeah, but you know, they need weaknesses. I mean, to be fair, Jack is like, you know, with the crosses, show right up their asses. But then again, you know, stake through the heart. Yes, I can understand why that would kill you, but that would kill a human too. Shotgun blast to the head. Well, yeah, that kills a human as well. You know, if you take a 12 gauge and put it right next to the head and pull the trigger, that's not just killing vampires. I'm pretty sure that would kill pretty much everything. Zombies as well. Then there's this whole, what was it again, how vampires cannot actually come inside without being invited inside and stuff like that. This little lady. Actually fun talking to her.
No, you are going to China.
Kinda yes. Once you play through this game at least once or twice and you remember stuff from the end of the game, you'd be like, yeah, that this little thin-blooded Malkavian lady had some pretty good insight. Quite fitting for a Malkavian.
Why is he smiling? The father. Is it the father behind him?
I think you can actually pay her for getting your fortune told. Not making any sense.
You chased it for the one at the top of the city. On the sea. Oh, on the ground.
She has such
You found it in the grave.
really no luck.
It's open.
I mean, already getting embraced and becoming a Sinblood, it means that you are basically
God,
fucked.
Run.
Really fucked as a being. Already bad. But being a sin-blood Malkavian... I mean, yeah, kinda, you know. If they also cannot cross, flowing water, then you can absolutely assume that they're just old-fashioned vampires who kinda took the legends a bit too serious. I don't understand. No, I actually do understand. It's...
I'm sorry.
Yes, you see things.
Sometimes I see...
As do all
disregard what I
Malkavians.
say.
It's kinda the offside, basically. On one hand, you're clinically insane. It becomes absolutely frustrating as hell trying to, discern what a Malkavian is saying, in one little heap that is the sensible things, in some cases even prophetic things that they actually have knowledge of. And on the other side, all the crazy shit that they spout with that. Malkavians. Interesting clan, if not for the insanity. Yeah, tell me more.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Yes, you don't.
Forget what I say.
And I'm pretty sure that as a sin-blooded Malkavian, she's double and triple the amount of fuck that you... Nice movement there. You usually would be.
Listen, it's like I've told you types about 1,000 times now. We know we can't hunt round here, all right? We're minding our own business. No reason to hassle the weaklings.
You see any fucks coming through here carrying bats?
You should try up there, through that chain link gate. Couple of real nasty-looking bloods come out there a couple of times a night.
Cool. Now who the fuck are you guys?
You mean you ain't here to run us off?
Not at the moment. Oh, is that common?
We're getting pretty sick of it. Someone's sighting domain, or in the worst case, is hunting us for sport.
What? Why?
Dunno. We all seem to have come down with the same disease. Oh, hell, who am I kidding? We're a bad horror show, alright? We seem to be the runts, the mistakes. You types call us thin bloods. I say we're all equally
Oh,
screwed.
fuck, no. We are not all equally screwed. Really, really not. No. You are screwed. Oh, boy, are you fucking screwed. Still not as much as the lady next to you. But still, you are Sinblood. You fucking... You're fucked up. I, on the other hand, I'm a full-blooded vampire. I can have a pretty nice living in the night. For eternity, potentially. Yeah. Sinbloods. What clan are you from?
Clan? See, I've heard all that before. And I still don't know what the hell anyone's talking about.
I mean, it's not
I'd
really
like
that
to know
difficult,
just
is it
what
now?
I've become. We'd all like to know.
Your sire
just
would
what the hell
usually
kind of
belong to a
devil's
clan. I mean,
contract
technically
with
speaking, you
Pound
could be unlucky and have a sire that actually doesn't. I mean, there are, what was it called again? The vampires who are... Oh, what's the word for that? The ones who are basically clanless, or considered clanless because they don't know which clan they actually come from. It always kind of confused me, because it should be easy enough to identify quite a few of those. I mean, there's no mistaking a Nosferatu, even if he doesn't know who sired them. Because they look like a Nosferatu. Same with a Malkavian. It's not really that difficult to, understand a Malkavian. It's just by the way they express themselves. You should be very easy to tell which clan they come from. But there are technically vampires that are considered clanless, and if somebody like this would sire you, yes, there's a good chance that you would end up, not really understanding this shit. But it's not really that difficult, is it now? So, how does this happen to you?
I just come to town for the surf tourney. Seems like years ago, but it's, been about 6 months now. Every night during the finals, I used to hit the local diner after the beach parties fizzled out in the AM. That's where I met her.
Me too.
She had a natural beauty. Not like all the plastic dolls littering the sand. Her name was Lily. I remember introducing myself. The way she seemed grateful for the company. Well, a few nights after our meeting, we were on the beach alone,
and go on.
She tried to tell me what she was, but I didn't understand. And so she showed me.
That would be a
Furious
masquerade
with her when I took it
violation.
all in, I cursed her and left, never really knowing what I was. Well, I realise now how she must have felt.
I mean, that's not just a masquerade violation to tell a fucking human what you are, but it's also going to be the same problem that I had with my sire, because that means Lily has, sired offspring without, Frenchy upstairs going like, yeah, that's okay, I kinda like what you're doing now. So Lily dead then.
Clinically, yes. But honestly, I don't know.
I mean, at least you
I suppose
understand
I'd have moved on by now,
that
but I
part.
didn't think she'd show up one of these nights. There's a lot I've got left to say to her.
We don't know you're vampires, right?
That's what Lily tried to tell me. But what I don't understand are the rules and the terms and the reasons some of them are at our throats claiming we're harbingers of the apocalypse. That's what I want to know.
Because you're sin bloods. That's why they think. I mean, that's basically relatively simple, isn't it? A sin blood is basically a very, very weak variant of a fucking vampire. So basically, what the vampires high up the generation chain kind of fear, if they look at a sin blood, they're like, if the blood of Cain in our veins is getting so fucking thin that we can only produce sin bloods, then that would be an apocalyptic event, wouldn't it be? It would be the end of the vampire bloodline. Ha ha ha, game title. Which, of course, would scare the ever-living shit out of some of these old-timers, obviously, which means they look at a sin blood and go like, holy shit, that's bad. Well, you know. Because if that is the future of the vampire-dom, to basically end up that fucking weak, that's a problem. A problem, alright. All the others here sin bloods as well. Probably they are.
Most of them just recently arrived in LA.
So there's that guy. The guy next to, we're not going to talk to him yet because I would like to have the blood pack so I can just get the transaction going, but he's a fun one, let's just say. Maybe I should look into this whole thin blood thing.
Well, I hope you had better luck than I did. No one's been particularly friendly to me in this city.
Yeah.
The only reason we're in Santa Monica is because we haven't been chased out yet.
Well, I'll ask around and see what I can dig up.
Oh, we'd appreciate it. Oh, before I forget, name's E.
That's not a name, that's a letter.
Over there's Rosa. Sees the future, so she says.
She does.
That nervous bloke is Copper, and the one who can't speak so well's Julius. Kids' gloves with them. They've had it rough.
You don't say. Any idea where I might begin looking for information?
Seems no one will talk about it. This all started that night in the diner. Maybe you could start there.
See, now we have a fucking excuse to go to the diner. Okay, yeah, that guy we're gonna ignore. I'm pretty sure I need to restart the game at some point because it started lacking, or maybe, you know, loading into another area is actually going to work for that. We'll see. It's an old game, you know. I'm not shit. Ouch. I'm not expecting any, yeah, that's a fucking slow down right then and there. Navigating like this is going to be challenging. Yeah. Shit, I misclicked. Oh, well, up there I can probably suck some blood from some motherfucker. If I find one. Hidden away, that is. One can hope, and, dream. Look, I can move again. Thanks, game. Hey! Relax, I'm here to buy you-know from you-know-who.
Okay, you can go on in. And if you really want to make my night, go ahead and start some shit in there, because I would love it.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
Mercurio. A guy with a name like that deserves to be beat.
That's a bit unfair. Hello, people. Revenant. The Ravishing. I kind of replaced that picture there. The saddening, isn't it? Now then. That looks healthy. I can't just pick this up, can I? Yeah. Fair enough, game. Fair enough, game. I probably can't sneak around and pick it up as well. I kind of would like to get the cast area, though. Okay, yeah. I understand now you don't want me to pick up your fucking cheap-ass fuck cast area that you just have lying around there. I getcha, I getcha. Not really what I was looking for anyway. That's just a bathroom, yeah. There's no real reason to go in there, because there's no information I need. There's a good reason to go in here. Because there's 250 bucks in here. Hello.
Yeah, you look real good at me. Before we do business, before anything changes hands, I want you to hear this. If you try to cross me, I will fuck you. If you tell the cops about me, I will find you, then I will fuck you. And if you are a cop, I will fuck you and your whole family, including that squirrel in your front yard.
What's the poor squirrel did? Jesus Christ.
What can I do to make you walk out feeling like you just flew first class with a cheerleader in your lap?
That's a good question. What can you do for me? How about some astrolite?
Ain't that a goddamn coincidence? You know you the second person to ask for that tonight? Considering that's not a very popular item, I've really got to wonder why you thought I might have some.
Well, I suppose I could try to find another seller, but yet you were the man to talk to.
Sure, okay. I got some stuff that'll do the trick. Astrolite. It's like TNT's bigger, meaner cousin with a prison record. I don't
So
like
I have been told.
around, too dangerous. So I'll let you have it for a little less than the going rate.
Well, I'm good for the money. Believe me, I'd never rip a guy like you off.
You sure you're good for it? Because all it means to me if you're not is a little late-night shark fishing trip with the boys, if you understand what I'm saying. Here, you hold on to
I've always wondered, if you talk your way through this, I mean, what should happen, realistically speaking, is that this guy is going to come after you at some point in the near future and try to, make good on his promises. I wonder if that's actually going to happen. It would be kind of interesting, wouldn't it be? I mean, you would still motherfucking kill his and his whole crew, no matter what, because, well, you're a fucking vampire and they're fucking humans. I getcha, don't worry about it, I'll totally pay you your money. I would really like that. Be a nice touch, if you catch my meaning. At this point, if you want even more fun, you can obviously go into start killing these motherfuckers. After all, they are not innocents, so, it doesn't really matter. I need some blood. Well, I would normally do this just because, shits and giggles, and there's a car stereo in there you can get your hands on and then sell it, but honestly, there's really no reason to get it. It's not like money is really that tight, I will have to say. It's nice to basically have a nice little snack bar whenever you want it. Maybe at some point in the game, if you're kind of bored with, being a bit more of a powerful vampire, so kind of just may want to engage in some low-level combat against thugs. How many more do I need? I need 2 more, and we can afford 2 more blood bags, and we can sell them for a profit. Because, of course, normal blood bags are of limited use to us anyway, technically speaking, because we kind of want the, better variety, the blue-blooded variety. Taken only from the better castes of humanity. The rich, the powerful, and whatever else you can squeeze in there, basically. I do kind of need to get myself some more blood, though. But first we're gonna go to the diner. We're gonna work up all of these quests, basically. To the point where we only need to go into the hospital once more in order to get the blood sample. Or at least my plan goes. So then we're just gonna run around and set everything up so we can make this nice and easy. What's up with this guy?
Something I can help you with.
I mean, chilly out there tonight.
I guess.
You seem preoccupied, you okay?
I don't see how that's any business of yours.
Well, sorry.
Goodbye, then.
Strange fella, isn't he?
What'll it be?
The cream's curdled. I can smell it. I think those are red droppings there.
You're the health inspector.
Let me just get my badge and I'll show you.
At least the last health inspector had the decency to make it clear when he was asking for a bribe. Here's $50.
Thanks.
I get to live the dream for another exciting month. Yay.
Yeah, indeed. You'll excuse me, I'll have other fine establishments to inspect. Well, part 1 is done. And you ever see any pale, kind of strange types in here late at night?
Is that a trick question?
Fair enough. You see a couple in here a few months ago. Surfer guy, a pretty girl?
Let me think. Oh yeah, about 4 dozen a week.
Yeah, kinda. Ever heard the term thin blood?
Thin blood. Sounds familiar. Is that one of those tropical diseases?
I mean, depending on who you ask, it is indeed a disease. Less tropical though, so to be fair. You see any girls hanging out here? Pale girls?
Pale girls. Like the Fitzsimmons albino. Yeah, she hasn't been in here in ages.
Try to remember, where did you hear the term thin blood?
I know I've heard that before.
Maybe a kind of strange, pretty girl said something about it recently?
Oh, that girl.
Nice girl. First decent human being I've seen in here for years. Not like all the junkies and crazies I normally see. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah, weird. She left a tip, but she didn't order a thing. Yeah, she looked so hungry, too. Just sat there all night with a full glass of water in front of her, talking about this and that. She seemed lonely, a little scared, so I let her stay in the booth until we closed. She left some stuff here. You seem to know her. Why don't you give it back to her if you run into her?
Well, thanks a lot. I'll be sure to do that. Ah. It's a nice cute diner though, isn't it? One must say. Now then. Lots more to do. Ah, Lily. Don't have the research skill yet. A bail bond. The bail bond was for one Rolf Toten. Indeed, which could be the first clue you could get, because now you could go over to, you know, Arthur's shop and check out the PC for, well, Rolf Toten. What an interesting name he has. Yeah, my Astronite. Here's the photo. It's the little Lily girl. It's the purse, and I'm pretty sure we have also picked up Lily's key. Am I gonna go the easy route, because I already know that that key is actually for her car. And I'm pretty sure it's a red car, isn't it? Pretty sure I remember that correctly. Yeah, that one, isn't it? Open sesame. And we found a diary. It seems to be a woman's diary. That's in the past, it's 03, isn't it? I met a guy today at the asylum. He's so beautiful, oh my god. His name is Rolf and he's from Germany. Oh shit, from Germany. The European men are just so classy compared to boring California boys. Absolutely true, there's no denying that, to be fair. He asked to see me tomorrow night. I wonder if he's rich. He looks rich. I'm going to go shopping tomorrow and pick up something that won't make me look like a big fat pig. Fair enough. Can't wait to see him. A bit later. I think it's getting serious with Wolf. He told me he wanted to give me something very special next week. If it's what I think it is, it's about damn time. I thought Europeans were supposed to be less uptight about this sort of thing. I woke up at 9 PM today. That would be strange in itself, except I don't remember going to sleep last night. In fact, I don't remember anything since last Saturday night when Wolf was over. I woke up late again. I haven't eaten anything in 4 days. I don't know what's wrong with me. Rolf came over last night. He said the reason I hadn't eaten anything was because I needed blood. That it was all I could eat now, and I wouldn't feel hungry anymore if I drank some. He had a bag of it from the local blood bank. I tried to refuse, but I couldn't. What's happening to me? Rolf said he's going to have to leave soon. He said people are trying to force him out of the country. He didn't say anything about taking me with him. I had to bail Rolf out of jail today. He was arrested because his visa expired. He looked frightened. I'm afraid he's going to leave. I haven't seen or heard from Rolf since the night I bailed him out. I don't know what to do. I thought he cared about me. Why did he do this to me? I talked with this guy I met on the Surfside until 5 this morning. I told him I had to go. I felt like Cinderella. He seemed like a prince. That guy from the Surfside again? He has no idea what I am. I brought E, the guy from the Surfside, back to my apartment last night. Said he's going back to Australia in a few days, now that the tournament's coming to an end. I don't want him to leave. I felt this way about someone before, not even Rolf. He kissed me last night. I couldn't stop myself from biting into his neck. I drank too much, and I gave him my blood to save him. When I explained it all to him, he said he never wanted to see me again. What have I done? I haven't been able to feed since that night with E. I'm afraid of what will happen. Remember, Rolf brought blood from the blood bank. Maybe if I can sneak in, I can grab a few bags and get out before anyone catches me. Bad idea, bitch. The blood bank is under strict control from above. So you can piece together all of these small little pieces of evidence until you have a distinct clue where she is, namely by finding this particular diary, which points very, very, very directly towards the clinic, obviously. Oh, I do need to go into the clinic anyway, because I need the I need blood bags, get that done, but that we can do later once we go into the beach zone again. And I also need it for something else. Actually, I think that's the password I still remember, to be fair. We'll find out if I still remember this correctly.
Need a fix?
Yes, I would like some blood bags. 2, to be precise, is all I need at the moment. Because we're gonna sell them to a thin blood. Now then, let's give ourselves a good reason to going back to the beach again. Should be somewhere in here. I fucking don't remember where, but we need to explore anyway. Ah, a blood bag. Excuse me, doctor. I need a bit of a transfusion, if you catch my meaning. Thanks. It helped a lot. Ah. Those are people with pedigree. Those are people who have the good blood. Can I actually hack this? I mean, not that I really need to. I do believe the combination was 1969, wasn't it? See if I'm right. Escort. Memory. Sometimes you surprise even me. Ah. No, that's the booth where the guy's in, and we can't really get in there. Is there anything else in here? Okay, that leads over to the morgue. You can get there the official way as well. This just leads outside again. From this side you can actually open it, and these are the freezers. I don't think there was ever any reason to go to the other freezers, because there's literally nothing in them, but since this is a mod I don't know, I'm just going to check them. Make sure everything is not too suspicious. Plonk. Lenny.
I need it. A drop of it on my tongue, sliding down my throat.
You're going a bit too hungry.
My brain lighting up my body. I can smell it everywhere.
Is that so? Is that so? Who the fuck are you?
Let me go. It's painful, like I'm going to die. It's calling.
Yes, it
Never
is.
felt like this before. Let me go. I can smell it. I have to have it.
What's it worth to you? What did you give me for letting you go?
Anything.
Okay, I kind of figured, yeah. Hold still, I'll let you go. I'm totally not gonna regret that choice, will I now? Ah, what's the worst that could happen? Oh, your tits just jiggled there. Nice.
You don't look well at all. Oh, sweet mother of God!
Well, she just stands there and goes like, oh, oops. Didn't think this would gonna happen. Like, are you sure about that? She just looks at you and goes like, ma.
The heat. It's never been so satisfying. All of it. I drank until I heard his heart stop, and I was sucking on a dry, dead artery.
You really shouldn't do that. It's not good for your humanity, Lily.
But I've killed him. I've never killed anyone before. What happened? What came over me?
Oh, the beast took over, you know. It happens.
Beast? What is that? Why couldn't I stop myself? Why did it feel so right?
Shh, 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 shh. Calm down. It's all right. You just killed a man. It's nothing uncommon.
I tried
Happens.
to steal some blood. I heard they sold it. I was hungry, and I can't hunt in town. They caught me, and I was trapped. Thought I'd never escape, but I killed a man. I have to get out of here.
Well, then let's start with, you know, proper etiquette. Who the fuck are you?
My name is Lily.
You don't say. E. You're the one E told me about.
E? You know E?
I do.
How do you know E?
Random acquaintance, we just talked. Ask me if I knew anything about Sinbloods, which is how I found you.
I tried to tell E about his condition, but he was so furious at me for what I'd made him into, he wouldn't listen.
I would be furious as well if it turns out that I'm getting turned into a vampire, and I'm all like, cool, where do I get my cape? And then they're like, but, yeah, I'm kind of sad to say this, but you're a fucking Sinblood. I'd be disappointed as well. and angry. Very angry. Go on.
Rolf, my sire,
Mhm.
told me some vampires consider thin bloods a bad omen and want them
Yes,
destroyed.
good reason.
Rolf wasn't a thin blood, and apparently I am. I don't know why. Rolf abandoned me. His group wouldn't take me in. They said I was a liability. He left
Yes,
me
you
with
are a
so many
liability.
questions. And I did the same thing to E, but I didn't want to leave E. He forced me out of his life. I should go. I have to get out of here. Maybe out of the city. Soon.
You should go see. He said he forgives you. Yeah, he's a weirdly forgiving kind of guy, isn't he? I mean, I wouldn't forgive her. I mean, it's not me, so go ahead.
Doesn't hate me anymore?
I don't think so. Or quite the opposite. You should talk to him.
I'll go see him. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, about tonight, what I did? Please, don't tell E. It's not my fault. I couldn't control it. I've never done anything like this before.
Such a
I'm no
fucking
killer.
excuse, isn't it? Jesus, yeah, that's a woman. Like, no, it's not my fault. I don't gonna take responsibility for my actions. It's okay. Well, fuck you. Sure. I don't wanna, they're weaklings. I don't really like, trampling the weaklings. It's kinda, boring. Always the excuses.
Go and let that bitch out. There's one less Phil in the world now. Why'd you have to let her go and eat him, huh? Now I'll never get to do in that bastard myself. Well, you know what? No blood for you. No more.
What incident? Nothing happened back there. I was just buying blood.
Right. A transaction. Green for red. Interested?
Not right now. Okay, I are done with the basement. That is a good start. Now, the only reason we come back here is to buy blood when we want to. I mean, we already got a nice amount of blood at the moment, so I guess we have no reason not to go upstairs and try to deal with that. Get ourselves some morphine for our friend Mercurio. But we were in there already. We were in here already. Yeah. Pretty sure the cameras should be off in this particular room, which is where we need to go into. But the only thing we need to watch out is Mr. fucking cop guy here. Because if he sees you lock-picking this particular door, he's not going to be happy about that. After all, your excuse that you are here just to fix the network is not going to work splendidly well in this particular circumstances. I really should do something about the ceiling though, it's kind of dirty. Well, we're gonna wait until he passes by here again. Wouldn't really take that long. Sure that, Mr. Cop. I'm pretty sure you can see me from back there. Okay, I guess we can take the risk. See if it works. Now, can we pick you? I was waiting for that. Fair enough. No, obviously, to be fair. It's always gonna be a criminal violation to be caught lockpicking. Prescription bottles, pill bottles. Okay. With that out of the way, the only thing we would have left to do is get in there at some point, but that's another quest we don't really need to engage with just yet. Yes. Okay, we got that. Actually, we can start this quest immediately, because once we give the astrolight to Mercurio, oh well, inform him that we got the astrolight now, he's gonna send us on a merry way again. Actually, I got drugs now, so can I go and give Rip drugs? Which gives me a discount, which I question the usefulness of, considering what he has in his fucking inventory. Boy, thanks, door.
Thanks for coming back. What you need?
Actually something from the clinic.
Really? Well, let me see what you got.
That's not what you wanted, but you'll have a hard time with that. Now, for my discount.
Alright, here's what we got today.
Sell the tire iron, I don't really need that. Ooh, yeah, right. One of the next weapons is a fucking fire axe, isn't it? Looking forward to that. Now then, I have failure to take as prescribed could result in 18 years of responsibility. Don't think I will need that. Can't really sell that, can't sell that, can't sell that, can't sell the astrolite, rather obviously. And more estrogen. Okay. Actually, I forgot, we need to go into Dr. Malcolm's office in order to get the shit. That means I need to use another blood buff, don't I? My blood reserves are kinda going down there. It's not a healthy thing for me. Actually, it's not a healthy thing for any vampire, to be completely fair and honest. Can I get away with getting the doctor back here? I'm not too sure.
Sir, can you hear me?
Let's try. Oh, the guy got up. Okay, that's a fucking fair reaction, you know? He sees me feeding on this motherfucking doctor. He goes like, oh shit, don't worry, I was unconscious the whole time. I've seen nothing. Which, to be fair, that would also be my reaction if I see a vampire feeding. I'd be like, yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Anything important in the PC? No, that's just to get the name of the one the doctor has an affair with, which is a password for one of the things. But to be fair, you don't really need to worry about if your hacking is relatively high, so yeah. Okay, so now we got some medicine. Mercurio is going to be happy about that, and I think it's actually going to give us... Is that going to give us another point of humanity? Maybe. I don't remember. Hey, Mercurio, you dead? Wakey, wakey. Yeah, some morphine. I mean, I don't really know about the dosage, but I guess it doesn't really fucking matter. Sure, let's make this into... Yeah, I actually got a point of humanity. Good. Full humanity. Nice. Mercurio, I've also would like to tell you that I got the astrolite back.
Yeah? Did you waste those sons of bitches?
Not yet, no.
Did you get my money back?
I really want to give him his money back. I mean, it's like, what, 250 bucks or so? Morality. Morality indeed. Actually, I think I will take a moment to take a few drags of the pipe. And I think I need another hot drink, to be completely fair and honest, because it is still rather cold in here, so I would rather like that. And also means that if you, my dearest of viewers, have any idea about the morality of the situation, do feel free to let me know. I am more than willing to bend to the democratic choice of letting the masses rule. After all, personally, I'm leaning towards just giving him the money. I mean, he's probably going to be grateful, which could be useful in the future. It's always good to get somebody in your pocket with a bit of investment up front, to be fair. And again, we can also just screw him over and go like, money? I don't know about any money. I never even heard the word. What does it mean? Strange. Then next we... next we go to the apartment, because that should be far enough into the story that we get another quest. Then we finally go to the asylum. I kinda, you know, teased that out a little bit, to be fair. My first instinct was to go over to the asylum immediately and meet up with Jeanette, because, well, always something to look forward to. But it is rather nice to sometimes, you know, just tease that out a little bit, isn't it?